Hello everyone, I'm Caroline and welcome to my home on the hillside where I do art, crafting and show you some of my exciting thrift buys or charity shop buys, and also sometimes we open some happy mail too. Today is going to be showing you some things that I got from the thrift store or the charity shops, depending on where you live, what you call them. And I put these flowers there just because, you know, when you get the beginning of a video, you run your little mouse over it and it starts to play. And I thought, well, if I'm just showing you my purple work desktop, it's going to look really boring. So I thought I'd jazz it up with some of my buys. And as you can see, I've been buying a lot of florals. I was looking on Amazon and looking in the shops and the prices are so high. So I thought I'd check out the charity shops. And I'll put these to one side and show you bit by bit what I got. So I got, this was, well, the price is gone now, £1.50, and it's only the one actual pick, but it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stems on it. And look at that. I love those. I think they're peonies. And they're absolutely stunning. So I got that one. And that one. So I've got 2 of those. Look at that. They look beautiful before you do anything to them. I'm really looking forward to using these in my craft. And you've even got some lavender in there. I'll put those in my pile. And let's have a look at the next lot. Now, these were £1 each. And there are, let's have a look in this, 1, 2, 3, 4 picks in each pile. And then I had how many stems per pick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stems per pick. And they're gorgeous again. Put them together, look at that, for £2. That is a lot of foliage and florals for that money. So I'm very pleased with those. I'm very pleased with virtually everything I bought. Well, I think everything. Right, let's carry on. I also, for £1.50, had this bunch, which has got 1, 2, let's have a look, 3 lilies and some sort of orchid, I think. There. And this was £1.50, which was more... Well, I don't think it was as much value. There are 3 stems in here. You've got this rose, which is quite pretty. I'll tell you what, if I can find my scissors, I've got so many things here to show you. I can't move. If I put that there, there's my scissors on the other side. Let's move that back out of the way. And we'll open this up so I can show you exactly what's inside. Which, nope, seemed like a good idea, but I get the feeling. There we are, I'm in. I thought I was going to take ages to get in then. As you can see, I got this from the RSPCA charity shop. So there's this rose. Now, there are a lot of roses missing off this, but I don't mind because it was part of the bunch. But this is the section I bought it for. I've got, oh, it's only one. I thought there were 2. It was joined there. That doesn't make any difference, really. And I've got 3 of those, but they're lovely. They've got like a flocking on the leaves too. They're very realistic. Sorry about the rattly noise, but look at that. They are stunning, and the colours are absolutely out of this world, and they do match very well with these roses too. So that are my florals on stems, but I also got more. Let's put my scissors out of the way. I was in the charity shop for the Salvation Army, and they had half price on all bric-a-brac. These were in the bric-a-brac. They were 50p. I paid 25p. Now, I just loved them. They may not be as much value as if you get a whole pick with lots of different bits on, but I think these are like a level above those ones on a pick. They're so special, and they're not actually for craft. This one is a hair scrunchie, and I think this one is, no, this one is a hair clip or a pin or a badge, and this one is another hair scrunchie. Now, somebody's obviously used that one to death, but I'll be taking those off. And then this one is a pin or a brooch. And I think they are going to look stunning on a project. I'm not quite sure what project yet, because at the moment it's any excuse to put flowers on. I love butterflies, I love lace, and I'm really getting into flowers. So I'll let you know what I put those on. Keep an eye out in the next few videos. So if I move those down there, this is a very scratchy surface today. Now I'm going to show you the next thing which isn't pretty. It's that. But if you look there, you can see the sticker just about. Balsa. Now this is a pile of balsa wood. Let's open it up. I haven't actually opened it, and this cost me £3 from Bric-a-Brac. I can't actually remember what shop. Oh, in Mayors House, I think it says on the top there. We went to quite a few charity shops. Over here in the UK, they're not huge like some of the thrift stores I've seen over in America. They're quite small, so you end up going to lots of them. Inside, we got 3 packs of balsa wood. Now, I've been looking at balsa wood because it's easier to cut, it's easier to screw. And I was thinking, oh, that's awfully expensive. And then I saw this, and look, 3 packs. Should we open up one of the packs? Why not? I love the feel on balsa wood. Ooh, the weight, the feel, everything about it. I don't know what it is, but I just love it. So we'll try to break in here. I want to be careful because, oops, sorry about the banging and the clattering. Balsa wood is very easy to damage. So we got, oops, a couple of flat pieces in different sizes. Oh, there's lots of flat pieces. Thin pieces, I should be saying, not flat. Obviously, they're flat. Now, I wonder if these were designed to make anything in particular, because there's 2 of those. And, have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those, which seems an obscure number. And then 4 of these. So I've got that times 3 for £3. So I'm very pleased with those. And I'm looking forward to working with them. Right, moving on. Let's put those down there. You can't see the mess that's going to surround me by the time I've finished this. I was so organised putting everything right in the piles, and now it's just getting piled up. Now, I got this from the charity shop. It was £1. And apparently there's claim-free item and activate the warranty. I didn't know you needed a warranty on placemats. Right, this is going to be noisy too. I need to get in. Now, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use these for, but I'm thinking of using them to like put around a vase or a jar or a box. And look, it even comes with a free piece of twine. Oh, perfect. And we got some paper. Now, the back of that paper, perfect if you're going to line the bottom of something. And let's have a look. I'll be back. Over here, I've got a vase, a vase. And if I wanted to line the bottom of this, I could pop that on, cut it around, and I've got a nice plain brown instead of it looking a little bit messy. Right, pop that down there, but something else in my pile now. And these are like a plastic, and they're woven, 4 of them. And they're a really decent size, look at that. So I can either cut them up and have individual colours, or I can put those around the bottom of some sort of, just pretend we've covered a vase and it was only this big, so I could do it that way, or put it dead centre, or just do a strip around the middle. So I think that's got a lot of idea potential there. So that's going to be a lot of fun for £1. And next, ooh, what shall I show you? I've got piles and piles here. I'll show you this. Seeing as you can see the legs anyway. I've always fancied one of these, but I was very mean when I come to buying things. If I can't have something for £1, I won't buy it. So this was £1. Now it's a bit rusty on the bow. So I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to upcycle this completely or whether I'm going to leave it as it is with just a little bit of paint on it and hang things I make on it. I'm probably going to do a combination of the both. But I love this, and it's, oh, let's have a look. I have to tell you in centimetres. It's about 40 centimetres long. My ruler is handy, so it's about 14 inches, 15 inches high. And that was, as you can see, £1. Right. Now this I got for 50p, and I thought it was really cute. There's Tweety Pie. And if I do that, there's some little Tweety Pie books. This is a name and address book. And this is a birthday book. And this is just a notebook. But what I'm thinking of doing is covering these in some sort of paper. I have a look what paper I've got here. I've got some hand dyed. This isn't a very pretty one, but just to show you, I can cover those with some paper, and then I can use those as part of a decoration. I am thinking of using a map paper on them though. I think that'll look really interesting. So I'll put that one back. That's not the one I'm going to use. And I can also use the box for something because it's quite a solid box. And for 50p, they're a bit of fun. Right, next, I'll show you this. Now, put put those over there because they are sneaking into shot and they shouldn't even be there. So I got, oh dear, these 3 hearts were 50p. Now I'm probably not going to use them as they are. I'll be changing up the decoration, the colour, but I've got a little bit of blue gingham ribbon as well. Look at that. I love these little freebies you get when you buy things. So it's not a lot, but I'm sure I'll be able to do something with that. Put a bow on something. And then I got this heart for 50p. Now I'll be able to take that heart off, give it a bit of a tug, and then do this up. It's already got a ribbon on. I'm probably going to change the colour too, so that ribbon can come off and just go into my ribbon store. What does this say? To love, cherish and adore, that's what little boys are for. So now we know. Now this cost me £1 and it's, oh, let's have a look. It's Whittards of Chelsea. So I'm assuming that maybe it came as a Christmas gift box with teas in. Whittard do teas, just a guess. It's really grubby. It needs a good clean. But, oh, clattering again. I'm noisy today. I am thinking of using this for a mosaic. I'm putting some blue and white china mosaic in the bottom. I don't know whether I'll go for something specific or a wave pattern or just random. But I think that would look gorgeous. I will repaint the white because I think even with a good clean, it's going to need a bit of paint. It's got a little bit of wear on here. I suppose I could just age it a little bit, distress it, but I think I'd rather give it a coat of paint and then if I'm going to distress it, I'll distress it then. So that was £1. And it fits perfectly my heart. If I wanted to do a heart in a frame, look at that. Perfect size. Right, put those down on my pile. Oh, my room is getting very messy. What shall I show you next? My scissors up there, and I'll show you these curtain rings because you've already seen a few of them. I got this huge bag of curtain rails for £1. So I've got metal ones in the bottom. I've got white ones and grey ones. Now, you may think, what on earth are you going to do with curtain rings? Well, I've got a few ideas in mind, but I'm also going to come up with more, and I thought I could do a whole video on ideas of things to do with old curtain rings. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. I think it might take me a while to think of enough things to do with all my curtain rings, but we'll come up with something. Just give you a quick, for instance, I do like to give you examples. When I take all these little end bits off there, I could pile them up and glue them. Oh, look, I could even alternate white, grey, white, grey, white, grey, and on and on and on. And then put a bottom on it. Oh, they will definitely need gluing. And you've got a vase that you can put a flower in. I'm sure we'll come up with different ideas to that, but that's something. I'm looking forward to the challenge of using all these curtain rings. Because I got all those for £1, but I've also got 50p. Guess what's in here? Go on, guess. I bet you've already guessed. More curtain rings. A couple of different colours there, but now we're going for a natural wood look. I don't think the natural wood and those is going to coordinate. Let's have a look. They're slightly different size too. This is very dusty. Oh, on the other hand, got me thinking now. I'm supposed to be showing you everything and I'm chatting away, coming up with ideas. We can put those there and then just on the top put a grey and a white. Or just a white and then add on some more colours. Ooh, oh, right, I'm going to put them away now. I am going to behave, but you can see I had all those for 50p and 2 different sizes. There's more curtain rings there. And in the same part of the store, I got this. Can you guess what's in here? More curtain rings, yes. But, look, curtain ends. Now, they're perfect because they've got these little screws in, so I can screw them onto something. So I could use them as feet, or I could use them as a handle. I don't think I've got... let's have a look at this. I could... Just to give you a little example, I could put it on the top of there. It's a bit big for that. And use it as a handle to lift it if something on, say, a cloche, something like that. Or if they were on the bottom, could use them as feet. Again, far too big for this. And I've only got 2, so that's not brilliant. And I've got these, which the curtain pole went through. And this, which slots into there. Now what could I do with that? Oh, I could make a little clock with that. one of those little antique ones and make it look like perhaps a stand that a pocket watch went in. If ever you're feeling uninspired, don't forget my advice is always pick up what you've got. Hold it, feel it, look all around it, stick the most obscure, silly things together and see if they look good. You never know. A diver's helmet. And that's where I get a lot of my inspiration. If ever I'm feeling stuck, I just look at everything. And then we got these, which are the hooky bits for holding on the curtain pole. So I'm not sure what I could do with those. I can make a robot. Ooh, a crab. Or I could use them as hangers. So 50p again. So that was £2. Is the price on this? No, I can't see it. I must have lost it. So £2 for all those curtain rings and some curtain pole accessories. And now this. If you saw the last video I put out, there was a heart on there with all different bits of fabric from shirts that I got from charity shops. And this one was 50p. Nobody wants it. I'm not taking this away from anybody. It was full price, £2. Then they reduced it to £1. Then it was down to 50p and nobody is interested at all. It's possibly got a stain somewhere. That's usually the reason. So I've got this now and I can cut it up. I'm going to wash it first, pop it in the washing machine, take all the buttons off, 3 buttons. And then I can use this in my crafting. I got another piece of fabric for 50p. You couldn't buy new fabric like that. And I do love to use recycled fabric like this that is completely unloved and unwanted. Right, moving on. There's my mister on again. In the charity shop, these were £2.50. Salvation Army again, and everything in bric-a-brac was half price. So I had these for £1.25 and they're 4 wipe clean placemats. Now there's been some water ingress here, can you see it? So I'm going to cut them open now. Ooh, this is exciting. We can look together, see what state they're in. I'm thinking because they're held together tightly in plastic, they won't have blown too much. That's the theory. There we go. Now it looks a mess. A bit of a mark. No, that was fine. Well, so really, it's just this one. I may bin that anyway because I've got plenty to be going on with. I don't want to risk anything in my craft not being up to scratch and a bit smelly. So yeah, I think I'll put that one in the bin. And I've got 3 placemats, so they worked out £1.25. A beautiful pattern, but that's all going to disappear. If you're enjoying this video, then why not subscribe and ring the little bell next door to the subscribe box, and that way then you'll get to see all the new content I put out and see what I get to do with all these exciting bits from the thrift store. I got this. And I'll turn it up that way so you can see, look at the price. That is a ridiculous price. £1 for this. It's beautiful. It's like basket weave, and then there's like a serviette on there that's been decorated with a floral bunch, and it's all just moulded into the plate. And if I turn it up this way, look at that. Now it's got a crack, but that doesn't bother me at all because I think that adds to the age. There's a bit of a mystery thing going on here. I'm not sure what this is. It must be the bottom of the screw or something. And it's got a number on it, 9442. I think that says buy. And then this is a diamond shape, and I can't see what it says. So I don't know if you can see there. If you recognise that mark, please let me know in the comments, because I know some of you are very up and running with your marks on China, and you would know, and I'm not sure about that one. So yes, this has got a few issues, but I may just use this on my dresser and put a few nice things on it. I don't think I'm going to paint over that. I think I'm going to leave that as it is because it is so pretty. And for £1, that is excellent. But the last thing I got, I'm going to have to show you some snaps of because it's too big to put on my desk. It's a pine dresser. I was in the charity shop and I want a pine dresser, and I'm not sure, was I going to get one to paint or was I going to use it, just leave it as the pine? And I walked into the charity shop and there was the perfect dresser. It needed a little bit of cleaning up, but I thought that might mean I get a good price for it on it. I went over and had a look and there was a price tag on it. And you're not going to believe this. The price tag was £4 for a dresser with 2 doors, 2 drawers and the bookshelf area or the dish display area on the back. I thought that is coming home with me. So it's now home. It's in my hallway waiting to be taken outside. The top at least needs sanding. But other than that, I'm debating, do I paint it white? Do I paint it white and distress it? Or do I just leave it as it is? I'm really tempted to leave it as it is. So what I may do is leave it as it is, and then I can always paint it in the future if I think it needs painting. I've decided to name her Betty. I don't know why. I thought she looked like a Betty. So I now have a dresser called Betty. And over the next few weeks, she should get sorted, cleaned up, brought down into my studio. And she's going to look glorious. I got just the place for her. My flowers are back. If you've enjoyed this video, then please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And that way then, if you ring the little bell by the side of the subscribe box, you'll get to know whenever I put out any new content, and you'll get to see what I make with all these lovely goodies that I've got from the charity shop. I'll see you all next time. But until then, don't forget, have fun. Bye.